Okay, we're going to get right into the message. So what I heard when I was meditating earlier was, shh, get quiet. Like it was a whisper, like get quiet. And the visualization that I saw was, imagine you, collective, sitting crisscross applesauce in a greeny pasture, just meditating with your eyes closed, and you're relaxing, you're focusing on you, right? And there's this river in front of you that's connected to a waterfall. And this river is calm at first and everything, but then you start hearing like the rock and creak of this boat just popped up out of nowhere, literally. And this boat is full of baggage. It's full of luggage that is zipped, but it's all stacked on each other, nice and neat, and it's moving through the river. And collective, as it moves through the river, you are noticing the tenseness and the density, or you're noticing the density of this baggage, right? How heavy it is, how it's, sloshing through the water and everything. And I literally feel the tenseness in your body by the presence of that baggage. But collective, I'm here to remind you that you are separate from that baggage. That baggage is moving through a canal, a river, a passageway, and it's headed towards a waterfall, right? Towards an exit of sorts. And you're on land, you're grounded. But when you're looking at that baggage, it's as if you are taking on the old response of the old version of you, opposed to creating a new response of the current version of you. And I want to bring that to your attention, because the old version of you that you packed away in that luggage, she's not asking for you to open her up again. She's more so asking, or all that baggage is asking, are you ready to put it away? Are you ready to let it fall over the waterfall? Because collective, you have to unclench. You have to breathe. Like you have to literally relax, because this luggage or this baggage or this dense energy from the past, mind you, it is Mercury retrograde. So a lot of people, places, things, emotions, events are popping back up, and they're making a return. And it's not necessarily saying that you have to address everything that pops up. It's not necessarily saying that you have to ignore everything that pops up. But collective, this particular boat that's filled with this baggage, you're done with it. So you have to allow it to fall and break into a million pieces as it goes over that waterfall. Because there is an alchemical process that already happens within you. You've already done the inner work. You've already created the infrastructure. You've already worked with your nervous system to do all these things. So I'm only here to remind you that you just need to be still and let it pass. There's nothing really, not to say there's nothing being required of you, but there is no ask of unpacking that's being required of you. There's no saying, okay, I need to protect myself. I need to go into hypervigilance. No, collective, you're not there anymore. You are not there anymore. So dear spirit team, please give me some insight for my waterfall collective on what they are currently navigating as this dense energy passes them by. And there's a call too to not be perfect, collective. There is a call to be yourself, right? And it can be interesting. It can be interesting to navigate that at times when you've done so much work and you've changed identities and you've been going through this rigorous course or school of life and navigating yourself in your internal world. And that's what I'm picking up on. But it's also asking, can you trust in yourself and in the work that you've done, right? Because there is so many opportunities that are coming your way, collective, but you have to let that baggage go. And can you trust this version of you that is letting go of that baggage? Can you trust that the anxiety that you're feeling in your body is not because you're currently in danger or that you need to protect yourself? It's more so residual energy leaving your body, right? Making a last known appearance of saying, hey, I'm here, but now I'm gonna go, right? Now I'm gonna leave, because you're being asked, like collective, when you let things go, you are more open to receiving things. So if that river is clear, you can receive an abundance of whatever comes on the next boat, versus trying to hold on to all the baggage, all the pain, and the identities that were attached to that. And I know you're ready to let that go. I know you are. If you are here, you are ready to let that go. There is more so a nervous system integration that is being asked of you at this time. Healing. Healing is literally being asked. But it's like, it's more so the idea of that coming from, I am healed. I allow it to be. There's no, I have to hold on and I need to clench and I need to hold on to it. Just let it go. Let it be. Right? That was that whole point of shh, get quiet. Be still. Allow the waters to still, no matter what is coming through your life. Allow your nervous system to feel safe within you, right? To feel safe within yourself. Because collective, you have been working on your personal power. You have, yes, literally. So I'm going to tell you what it all says. We have trust, plenty, healing, and cheerfulness. So going back to trust, of allowing that anxiety or whatever tense or dense feelings that have been moving through your body, your physical nervous system, allowing it to just pass. Because sometimes we may feel like, okay, this feeling popped up again. I need to dissect it, or I need to address it. And that's not the case all the time, right? Like sometimes it's just asking for it to be moved through your body, your nervous system. Because there is an abundance of ease that's coming in this next chapter if you let it be, right? And you're being called to focus more on maybe cleansing your physical space, cleansing your diet, cleansing up any habits. You're being called to take a more holistic approach to your health, right? To focus on you being in the present moment, and you being able to be open to what you're. Wow, y'all, this is crazy. Literally, like there's this like water. It looks like a waterfall. It's actually mountains, but it looks like water at the bottom. The reason you guys are called the Waterfall Collective is because your energy is so plentiful. Like there is so much that is meant for you in this lifetime. And if you're resonating with this message, you have upfronted a lot of your karma in your life. Like you have navigated or chosen, before you remember, you chose to upfront a lot of your karma. So a lot of the experiences that you had are not going to be the experiences that you're having moving forward. And you're being called to speak your truth. Yeah. Literally, I keep seeing release. Just let it go. Like I see healing, trusting yourself, letting it go, taking a deep breath. Like collective, there is a call for you to end this chapter. And as soon as one chapter ends, collective, another one begins. So that is the beauty of the death and rebirth cycle, is to allow things to end, allow it to be, so you can be open to what could be, and you can reach that inner peace no matter what is happening. I cannot make this up. It says be still. Didn't I keep saying that? right? Like we're focusing on, like, collective, this is a journey of you, right? This energy is all revolving around you. No matter who comes in, no matter who comes out, no matter what opportunities come in, no matter what opportunities come out, it's you choosing to decide that you are going to stick to your mission and you're going to choose yourself. That's the energy I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a little more insight. Yeah, it says time for change. Yes, collective. Imagine the sun setting, okay? When the sun is setting, but when the sun sets, the moon comes up, right? And there's a period for things to calm down, for things to grow, for things to rest. And then the sun comes back up again. There's never going to be a point where the sun and the moon aren't there, right? So there's never going to be a point where something ends that something else doesn't begin, and vice versa. That when something begins, that something else doesn't end, because that's the cycle that we work within on planet Earth. Give me one more card for the collective. Oop. Yeah, I can't make it up. We have balance and relax. So collective, when I keep telling you that it's more so you're being asked to integrate. This is a season of integration, right? The past you, the present you, and the future you are actually all working together. And the more that you can relax into that fact and know that you're truly going towards your greatest and highest good, nothing can push you off balance. Like collective, you're being asked, can you trust yourself enough to be stable, to be secure in your own self, in your internal world? No matter what comes in and out of those rivers, no matter what pushes and pulls in your reality, you are being asked to be stable and deeply rooted within your own self, within your own morals and your own every aspect of life. You're being asked to take a look at it and vet it and say, this gets to stay, this gets to go. You're being asked to become your own authority, collective, because where you're headed, you have to have that stability. You have to have that inner security and outer security, because whatever happens internally catches up externally, right? So, okay, let's get some other messages for the collective. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get some tarot tarot messages. Oh, confirmation, Bert. Dear guys, thank you. Dear Spirit team, thank you for the insight of the information from my Waterfall Collective. Give me a story of what's going on, where the collective is, where they're going, where they're headed. Specifically, give me past, present, and future. Give me past for the Waterfall Collective. Where are they coming from? What baggage is coming from the past? Give me past for the Waterfall Collective. Past. Ooh, the Hermit. Ah! What'd I say? So yeah, that energy of you guys have come from a place of a lot of healing, a lot of introspection, a lot of focusing on your own journey and connecting to that inner voice, right? And you specifically have been in a state of finding and connecting to your inner peace and your power and your emotions and just integrating yourself. Like this energy is so like collective. You are navigating speaking your truth and living in your truth. And in the beginning of the video, I had some issues with like my throat, like throat chakra. And you're being asked to speak your truth, to live in your truth, to be open, to just go with the flow of who you are, right? To go with your own current, and to not get in your own way of restricting yourself. Just let it go, just to be, right? Like, give me present tense. Where's the collective currently at? Ace of Swords. Collective, I also feel like there has been presently, some spirals. You have kind of been in a place where you're questioning or wondering to yourself, why are these things coming up? Right? Like, I've done all this work, I've done all this healing. Why is it coming up? Why, like, as if you're trying to analyze like why you deserved it. But collective, it's not that you deserved it. It's not that you deserved it at all. You had to navigate that, and you had to see that, and you had to unravel. You had to fall apart so you can know what pieces you even had to put yourself back together. It's like being born in the dark and then only seeing yourself in the reflection of water. So you only know yourself from other reflections of moments of time, of people, places, things. You only get to see yourself as deeply as you get to experience that moment. So what energy is being called at the collective? Yeah, Four of Cups. Collective, you're being asked to get out of like this standstill. And I feel like you've been looking back, right? Like, internally, you know that you want to go forward. But there's been this like nostalgic pull of like the past. And collective, it's been taking your attention away from the abundance that's right in front of you, or that's coming your way. So I feel like this message is more so an inception. Oh, I said that for a reason. Dreams. Collective, I feel like you could be having some trouble, not trouble, but you could be having some difficulty sleeping, difficulty with your dreams. Like, if it kind of feels like you're being plagued by the past and how empty the past has been, or how empty the return of the things from the past has been. But collective, I don't want you to see it as you've lost all these things. I want you to see how much you have gained by letting them go. And I think that's also what you're being called. You're being called to shift your perspective. You're being called to stop looking solely just in one direction. And music may be you may, okay, I hear teenage years. There could have been pain directly from your teenage years that has been coming up, particularly dealing with family members, even friends, but relationships. A lot of relationships seem to have caused you sorrow. What is the advice for the collective? What can they do to help them navigate from this current space of looking back at the past, kind of being like halted? Like, collective, the energy I feel is if, like, imagine something caught your attention, you can't take your eyes off of it. And as much as you try to close your eyes, you being tense is keeping your attention on that thing. So that goes back to being called to that stillness, and to breathe, and that inner peace, and to relax. Is like, take a deep breath. And collective, I didn't wear this shirt for nothing. It literally says take it easy. That makes sense. You're being called to Enjoy this Sunday. Rest. And even if you find the sun on Monday or on another day of the week, you're being called to rest. This is a timeless message. And I don't mean just physically, right? Because there seems to be a restlessness in your energy. I mean, allow the expectations of what you're supposed to do to kind of just fall to the side. Just let everything settle for a second. You don't have to make a choice or make a decision right now. You just have to be. That's what you're being called to do. Give me, I didn't even pull the card. Give me advice on what the collective can do to get themselves out of this energy of the Four of Cups and Ace of Swords. Oh, okay. Yes. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. You're being called to literally close a chapter, of an old book. Like imagine like being at the end. Like there's a message that is coming through to close this book. I mean, to close this chapter. And but as you look, this is the thing. As you close the end of one chapter, you're literally going to flip the page to a new chapter. Literally. And collective, this new chapter is so abundant because there was limits in this old chapter. There was financial limits, there was physical limits, there was a lot of limits in your 3D reality where your internal did not match your external. But when you walk through kind of this gateway or this portal, or as you let that boat of baggage fall over the waterfall, as you let that process take place and as you allow that to happen, you also allow yourself to be open to the energy. But guess what, collective? You have to fall. You have to trust yourself enough to let go. Like that's what you're being called to do. Is you're being called to release, to let go, to go with the flow, and to fall in your own flow, your own waterfall, collective. Because that's why you're called the waterfall collective. Because you're powerful. You are so powerful that you could drown things, but you could also be calm. You could be still. You could flow. But collective, and you don't have to be a water sign to be a part of this collective at all. But you are a force of nature, and you are someone to be reckoned with. So I just want to let you know that. Give me some insight on what else the collective can do physically in their life to navigate this energy. The Emperor. Collective. You just need to look at yourself. You need to recognize. Like, I think that's what it is. Imagine you being in the water and you're trying to tread water, but you're wasting so much energy, like trying to tread water and trying to stay afloat, that you don't recognize that you can just get out, like right there, or just you. It's as if there was so much clutter with focusing on that one direction of the past that you're not even seeing yourself. You're not seeing who you've come to be. You literally are not even seeing how disciplined you have been, how dedicated you have been, and you're being asked to trust all the healing that you've gone through. Take a breath and to just go smell the flowers, go chill, go relax, and allow that integration process to happen. Allow it to take to like anchor and to take root. Because collective, there is a passionate new beginning that is coming your way. And it's requiring balance. We have the Ace of Wands and the Temperance. It's requiring balance. Literally, like I said, the old version of you and the new version of you. And we actually have the sun and the moon. So it's actually funny how like he's holding the sun and the moon in balance. And I was talking about that, right? There's that the close of one chapter, there's the opening of another chapter, but there's also that integration of all aspects of you, collective, and that makes up the Emperor. Like that, like collective, that makes up who you are. You are a force to be reckoned with. And I was just talking about the what is it called? Oh crap. I was just talking about the waterfall. Give me a couple more messages of advice for the collective. The Four of Wands. Yeah, collective, you're being called to enjoy yourself. And that's a part of stillness. Like meditation doesn't have to be this, oh, I have to do it this cookie cutter way. Oh, I need to be still. I need to be quiet. I need to do things how other people do it. No, collective. You need to follow your own flow, but you need to get out of your own way. You need to enjoy yourself. Part of you has taken your healing journey so serious that you kind of got out of touch with fun and you kind of put up boundaries like, okay, heck no. Like, and not to say that those boundaries were not needed, but there's a balance that is required of the cutthroatness versus the loving and the softness, or the I'm gonna let it slide versus no, I'm gonna say something. Like you're being asked to integrate and come in the middle of all that you are. Interesting. I want to see what was gonna fall out. The Hangman. What can I say? I can't make it up. Collective, you're literally being called to surrender. Surrender to the flow. Yeah, nostalgia. Ooh, we have the Seven of Cups and Six of Cups. Yeah. It's as if also like the past coming up, it's as if it kind of made you feel like, okay, there's things that I still have to do. There's all these distractions, or distractions is the word. It's as if you've also been previously distracted. And that's why you're being called to this stillness. I'm not sure if you've been distracting yourself from your mission or from feeling or whatever it was. Right? That time has passed. This is a different energy. Right? But you don't have to pick apart this energy that has been coming towards you. You can let it pass. And you can let it go. Yeah. 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 You're being called to balance, your energy, collective. Specifically as it comes to what you've been focusing your attention on, because at times when we focus our attention on the past and the past burdens, we connect with a version of ourselves that maybe have acted out of hypervigilance, or maybe have not been able to, maybe who has been quick or swift to cut things off, or to say, sorry y'all, my cat is in the background meowing. He's kind of distracting me. Yeah. Yeah, collective. So your intuition has been telling you everything you do need to know. Okay, it's been telling you everything you need to know. And it's cautioning you as well to not focus so much on all those past things that you have to put up those guards, and you have to maybe act in a manipulative way, or act in the old ways that survival, called you to act in. Because that's not the energy coming from that energy. It's, okay, collective, there's also a duality here. There's a duality here, and a call to embrace your duality. Because you know how I just mentioned, like, the manipulativeness, there is a fine line between understanding how something is happening and how it works and how to navigate it, versus running that play on other people out of the spite of it. Right? And I think what you're doing is you're coasting that line of I know how this game goes, whatever it's pertaining to. I know how this game goes. I know what I'm capable of, but this is what I choose to do. So, with all this information that I've given you, collective, what I want you to take from this message is I want you to let go of the burden. I want you to release the past, all the energy that's been coming up that's been feeling tense or dense or unsettling in the body. Allow it to pass. Practice good habits like meditation, running, whatever aligns with you, whatever helps you get that energy out, process that energy. You do not have to open it and read it like a detailed book. You don't. You're at the chapter, you're at the place where you're processing things a lot faster, and you're processing things in a way where you don't have to take that much time. There's not that much down, like there's not that much loading time that it takes for you to get to navigate from point A to point B. What you are being asked to do is integrate your shadow. You're being asked to integrate the parts of yourself and to pick the parts of yourself that work best for you going forward, right? With this Seven of Cups and Six of Cups, typically it's like distractions. But the way pertaining to this message, it's like, what aspects of myself, what aspects of my life do I want to take? Is there anything that, going back to that analogy, is there anything on that boat of baggage that you want to take off and you possibly want to say, you know what? This is not baggage. I can perceive this another way. This is actually a gift. This is actually a strength, right? Collective, you possess the gift of alchemy. If you're resonating with this message, it's because you possess the gift of alchemy to turn one thing into another thing, right? Completely unrelated. So as that boat is passing, don't fear it. Don't sit there being confused by it. Take a deep breath, recognize where you are, ground yourself, be stable, and then look at it for all the possibilities that it could be. Let it go. Let go what doesn't serve you. Let go of what you don't need. But the parts of you that protect yourself, the parts of you within your shadow, the parts of you maybe that you weren't too proud of, integrate that. Integrate that. Have the discipline to move between both sides, right? And that's not something you actively have to go out and seek. You will be given opportunities in your current present day life that give you the practicing time to practice embodying this new version and this new power that you have within you coursing through your veins. But you have to recognize that. You have to catch up because you've done so much work so fast that you don't even see what it is or what it looks like or how it's transformed you, because you have to see it in reflections of other people. That's how we operate, right? So, collective, I hope that reading resonated with you. Let me know if it did below in the comments. And yeah, until next time.